Cannot hit. And in Chicago the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game, Greg. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Screen by Duncan. It's Parker with the drive. Can't make good off the screen.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's Heinrich. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Heinrich's got 16 points. The Spurs have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Heinrich against Parker. Screen by Duncan. And here's Leonard from 3. It's rebounded by Portis.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Well, the Spurs just don't go on losing streaks very often, Greg. One perk of being a talented veteran group.
Yeah, how about the Spurs lost 4 games in a row twice last year. Over the last decade before that, Kevin, they had only lost 4 games in a row twice. Unbelievable.
Heinrich passes to Butler. Dunleavy kicks to Gasol. Tries yet again. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got 7.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. Butler dishes to Heinrich. Bulls moving the ball around. They now take the lead. Mirotic has got himself on the board with 3 there. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
It's Ginobili with the drive. Can't cash in from the high post. The Bulls have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And Mirotic throws it down.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Diaw, the screen. Shot's good by Mills.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And the pass to Portis. Back to Heinrich. Pass to Portis. And there's the feed to Mirotic. Dishes to Butler. Fires from deep. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Ginobili. Here's Mills. He has 7. He feeds it to Ginobili. To the inside. Here's Anderson. It's hauled in by the Bulls. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Portis. Here's Mirotic. Another one falls for Chicago. 17 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Ginobili. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. Kicks to Diaw. Wide open look. And the shot is good.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Here's Portis. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's the Bulls up by 1. And coming up as soon as we return from break, Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Chicago leading on the court for San Antonio. Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. West is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Parker in at the 1. And stolen by Aldridge. Parker outside. Lets it go with a 3. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Parker. Parker's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Noah kicks to Snell. 3 on the clock. Back to Noah. West with some nice D.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Picked by West. Leonard with the ball. Noah picks him up. Leonard kicks it to West from the wing. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Chicago trailing here. Butler on the wing. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. A different look now for San Antonio. Duncan comes in for David West. And it's Green in for Manu Ginobili. Green, the pass to Parker. Feeds it to Aldridge. Outside Leonard. Aldridge a screen. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Here's Duncan. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Aldridge has got 4 assists now tonight. Into the Bulls, shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. There's the dish to Gibson. At the elbow, it's Noah. Offensive rebound. Snell. Can't hit from in close. Spurs leading by 4. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Duncan goes in, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Duncan's got 10 points in just the second half. The Bulls have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Gibson dishes to Mirotic. And out of bounds it is. Last touch by Mirotic. Bulls making a switch here. Dunleavy's checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And here is Parker. Outside Leonard. He kicks it to Aldridge. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And now it's an 8-point San Antonio lead. Noah, the pass to Snell. Here's Gibson, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Taj Gibson at the line for the Bulls. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, guys, Taj Gibson now has 6 full seasons in the NBA. Already 30 years old. Seems like just yesterday he was being drafted.
The Bulls making a switch here. Heinrich's checked in. Getting back to Gibson, he was one of the oldest college freshmen in the country at age 21. Played 3 years at USC. Then he was one of the oldest players in the 2009 draft, even though he declared as a junior.
Yeah, I think the NBA is the only profession where it hurts you to have a lot of experience coming out, because that's one reason why he did drop. I mean, had he been a couple years younger, with his length and athleticism, he very well could have been a top 10 pick. But I tell you what, the Bulls are happy that he wasn't.
Green kicks to Parker. To the paint. Here's Duncan. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Pau Gasol, he's checked in for Taj Gibson. Here's Noah. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Defense has been a little soft, allowing them some operating room inside here in the second half, and they're taking advantage of it, which is what they should do.
1 shot.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
Heinrich against Parker. He dishes it to Leonard. Back to Parker. Aldridge a screen. Clock at 4. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Welcome fans to the FIBA World Championships. Timeout Spurs.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
Bulls trail by 4. Butler kicks to Heinrich. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Heinrich's got 19 points.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
You know what? I think he had to call timeout right now just to get his guys to regroup because they were really ragged out there.
Yeah, they've got to get some things straightened out, and sometimes the best way to do that is with the timeout. They look to be overwhelmed right now.
Unloads from 13 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Bulls have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
It's been quite a game for Kirk Heinrich.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. And he gets it to go. Aldridge has got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
To the paint. It's tipped. Fades. Shot is no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Dunleavy kicks to Heinrich for 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Parker with no one around. And it's Chicago with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Dunleavy. Now Parker. Passes it to Duncan. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
The Bulls keep it alive. Here's Noah. Money!
When Noah gets going like that, forget about it.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 29 seconds left in the game. Five seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Aldridge once again off the mark by San Antonio. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 15-5 run here. And an intentional foul right there. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so too.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
Parker outside. Screen by Duncan. Aldridge up on top. The alley-oop. But he recovers it. Shot is good. But oh, it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. And they're going back to have a look at that shot once again to see if the horn had really sounded before the ball left his hand. This certainly isn't over yet. They may get a second chance. Now, if it's overturned, we're going to need overtime. And the final call's been made. The original ruling was correct, and the game is over. The basket will not count.
Well, Kevin, they had to make sure he hadn't gotten it off, guys. I mean, He was just a fraction of a second late.